What is going on, guys? Welcome to this episode of Odds and Ends. As promised, we're going to be making my most favorite video that I make every year. 5 YouTube channels under 1,000 subscribers that I think you need to be watching. Alright, so like I said, guys, this is my most favoritist video that I make every single year. This is like the 3rd or 4th year going. 5 YouTube channels under 1,000 subscribers that I think you need to check out. I'll leave links down below to all the YouTube channels that I mentioned, and challenge yourself. Some of these guys you may have heard of, some of them you may not have. So check out 2 or 3 of them and consider giving them a subscribe and notification bell and all that stuff, because it really does help out. And I always share this story in every one of these videos. I think I've talked about it. When I was younger on YouTube with 10, 20 subscribers, I got a shout out from like Tight White or Liquid Wayno or Josh over at Creep Leet, some other YouTubers. And it really sort of not only helped propel me to get past that 100 subscriber barrier, and that 250 subscriber barrier, and so on, that 1,000 subscriber barrier, which is very important because once you're 1,000 subscribers you can be partnered and all that stuff. But just psychologically it gives you a really good boost. It sort of refills that tank that we all have. We get excited about doing YouTube videos, and when it isn't going well we kind of get down in the dumps, and we kind of need to be recharged. So these videos I feel helpful, so absolutely check out some of these channels. So this video really is about community, sharing with the community, introducing you to new channels in the community. You can tell I'm excited, man. I love this video. I love making this video every year. If you have a channel that's under 1,000 subscribers that you think people might want to watch, leave a link down below. Just kind of tell us what you do first. Like, hey, I do live streams or vlogs or garage sales or whatever it is, and then just leave a link. That way people know what they're getting into when they go over to your channel. So the first shout out that I want to give goes to MT Shark 7.
Hey everybody, this is Mark the Game Shark here with another game pickups video. Then I picked up UN Squadron on the Super Nintendo. It's been a while since I picked up a SNES game. This game's fun. I suck at it. And then I finally finished the Turtles franchise on the Nintendo. We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project. Hey everybody, this is Mark the Game Shark here with another how-to video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to repair PlayStation 2 memory cards. Yeah, so I got my list of all the games I've beaten in 2019, and surprisingly I beat a lot of games. I wasn't expecting to beat this many in 2019. So I've beaten a total of 44 games, and number 38 is Poi Explorer Edition on the Nintendo Switch. Now this game, holy fuck, I don't think anyone talks about. And I know there's a lot of you guys saying, oh, Super Mario Odyssey was great and all, but it wasn't exactly like Mario 64, which I agree with. But this game is like, basically, if you miss the whole Mario 64, like 3D platforming and all that, Poi Explorer Edition has you covered. Oh my god, what an amazing game.
Now Mark is a nice guy. He's one of the nicest guys I know, but he does pickup videos and vlogs and some live streams and some other stuff over there, including like console teardowns and repair videos. In fact, he helped me out a lot. I sent him my sports edition, my blue Sega Game Gear, and he was able to change all the little capacitors and doodads and whatnots on there, and works perfectly. So very awesome channel. Please check it out. Alright, the second channel that we're going to shout out today. Now I'm telling you right now, if I ever meet this person at like Too Many Games out in Philadelphia and I see him walking around the convention floor, a crime will be committed. I will kidnap him, and we are going to run to a bar, and I'll buy him a drink, and we're just gonna talk about Castlevania or, you know, something awesome like that. Mr. Phil Twerpin.
But how's everybody doing? This is your boy, Phil Twerpin. We here and we live. Dodge ram his ass. I never knew the purpose of the head part of the weapon. The head part of the weapon is garbage. So, I was talking to some of my friends, and they talk about how Battletoads is definitely a tall order. Now, I only beat this using Game Genie, and I was a kid back then. So, we're gonna see if we can do it through and through as an adult. We're gonna see what happens. Get up off me. Timberland boot right in the head ass. I highly appreciate y'all coming through. Thank y'all for experiencing the grind with me real quick. But I will be coming back to this tomorrow. So, with that being said, this is Phil Twerpin, hollering at y'all. And y'all know who y'all are. I'll be shouting y'all holler shortly. So, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace. Like, the most important thing about me and my streams and stuff like that is definitely keeping up with y'all. I'm always about keeping up with y'all.
All right, so Phil does a lot of live streams. He live streams a lot of, you know, Castlevanias and Ninja Gaidens and what was it, Streets of Rage 4. Like, he does a lot of that stuff. So if you're gonna check out his channel, make sure you hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on the live streams. He also does like video game monthly unboxing. So if you're into that, please check out his channel. All right, so the third channel that I want to give a shout out to, I recently found through a friend of the channel, Retro Bro, and that channel name is Geeks with Cash.
Hey guys, Nick here with Geeks with Cash. It looks like this morning, which I haven't been able to get to it, was a PS5 hardware breakdown. So what I thought we'd do is I thought we'd take a minute to kind of sit down together, kind of go over this, and kind of see what we think about the breakdown, what's good, what's bad, and theorize about what some of the things are going to be used for. This is going to be my first time looking at this, so I'm going to be seeing it at the same time potentially you are, or Hey guys, this is Nick here with another Nick's Collectibles. You're looking at Street Fighter M Bison by SH Figure Arts, the Fighting Body series. This is the first one of these that I've actually done on the show so far. I have quite a few of them. I think they're actually a pretty great line. Generally, they're very high quality and they're really well made, and they can go in pretty much any pose that they put on the back of the box or that you would generally see in the actual video game. Hey guys, before we jump too far into the topic, I'd like to take a chance to remind you guys that if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notify button. That way you know when I post new content. That way you don't miss anything. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started into the main topic. So, one of the big things going on lately as far as topics go, that everybody seems to come back to again and again and again, is the increase in price of games. Some are kind of like, it's time, and others are just outright outraged and furious about the whole thing. That got me thinking, how much has the game price increased over the years? Is it really that big of a jump in price? And when was the last time we really had a big jump in price? Well, to go ahead and clear up my fuzzy memory and to put things in perspective, let's go way back to the Atari 2600. One of the most remembered and cherished consoles of older gamers is the Atari 2600, and it's easy to see why. It brought gaming into the home at a fairly reasonable price, or was it? This console debuted at $199 in 1977. You heard me, $200 in 1977. That's almost the cost of an Xbox Series S in 2020 in 1977. Adjusting that for inflation, that's roughly $853. Wow. And we were all worried that consoles in 2020 were going to cost over $500. Yeesh. The average game cost was somewhere around $40. Now keep in mind this is 1977, so if you adjust that price to how much it would cost in 2020, that's, yeah, $171. Well, I'm feeling better already. How about you? Video's over. Have a good day.
All right, so Geeks with Cash is a channel that has a lot of variety on there. So if that's what you're looking for, definitely check him out. He does like action figure reviews, live streams, video game news, you know, unboxings. He's always in, you know, Retro Bros live stream. What was I watching? He was doing the other night, Mario Maker. He was doing levels on Mario Maker, playing those levels. So definitely an awesome channel, an up-and-comer. I think he's got about 50 to 60 subscribers right now. So I know some of you can go over there, give him a boost, get him over that 100 subscriber mark, and he'll keep making great content. All right, the fourth channel that we're going to shout out tonight is another friend of the channel. I recently did a trade with him. I did not realize that he was under 1,000 subscribers, but he definitely deserves to be, you know, over that 1,000 subscriber threshold just because his videos are really awesome and I enjoy watching them. And that's Back in the Day Gamer.
What's happening, YouTube? Back in the Day Gamer here. Thanks for tuning into my channel, and today we're not going to talk about video games. Well, what is it that we're going to talk about then? What else would adults on YouTube want to see if it's not video games, right? It must be toys. But today we're going to be talking about, look, can you even see it? We're going to be talking about the Subterranean Sewer Hockey playset. That's right. Obviously, when I walked in the door with this thing, my wife was pissed. So I'm not sure if he did it out of the kindness of his heart or to get me in trouble. But either way, here it is. We got it. Let's pop it out of the box. Check it out. First game off the top is Terminator on the Nintendo Entertainment System.
All right, so Back in the Day Gamer does a retro variety show, man. Toys, you know, video games, all that stuff. Video game monthly unboxings. There for a while, he was drinking beer on his roof doing video game. Oh, I got this game. You know what I mean? So very awesome channel. Very cool editing too. I love the Billy Madison intro that he does. Where I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna tell you about it. You're gonna have to go over there and check it out. But Back in the Day Gamer is definitely a channel that you want to keep your eye on.
Something I was supposed to do today. What day is it? Oh my god.
Recently, I've been playing through a lot of what would be considered hard Nintendo games. Back to the Future, Batman. I'm up to the Mike Tyson fight and Mike Tyson's Punch Out. So as soon as I beat Mike Tyson, I'll get myself a Little Mac t-shirt so I can celebrate the occasion. But while I was looking at some of these games, you know, maybe hard Nintendo games that I wanted to play next, I stumbled across a channel called MrMathews.
It's often said that games on the NES are especially difficult. People have even given a name to this phenomenon. They call it Nishard. I mean, NES hard. But you know, people say all kinds of stuff. Personally, I've never understood this. I haven't found that games on the NES are necessarily any more difficult than games from any other video game system. There's no denying that the NES always has the highest density of titles on any given hardest games of all time list, but I'm of the opinion that the reputation of many of these games is stronger than the actual challenge they present. So let's start here. What games do I think are hard? Well, all of them. All of these games are hard. These games are hard. These games are hard. Any game is difficult before you learn how to play it, right? Case in point, anyone who has any significant experience with the NES has probably spent more time with this series than any other. And I don't care what you say, each of these games at one time presented a serious, legitimate challenge, and beating them was absolutely an accomplishment worthy of some schoolyard boasting. But no one ever really thinks of them as hard games because, well, we've all played these games to death at this point, and familiarity has now dulled the challenge they once presented. And if none of us old-timers are calling these games hard, the next generation of gamers probably won't either. Semantics aside though, what about those seriously hard games where it seems like no amount of practice or determination will result in any kind of progress? Well, let's see. Battletoads, Ghosts and Goblins, obviously. Ninja Gaiden, the whole series. Castlevania 3 is even harder. Mega Man, the first one. How about The Adventures of Bayou Billy? Or The Immortal. That's a ridiculously hard game that no one seems to talk about. Solomon's Key, Gradius, or any shooter, really. But who cares what I think? I'm just some random guy on the internet. Let's focus on some opinions that actually matter from random people on the internet. I scoured the web for lists of the hardest games of all time, poring over blogs and forum posts. Every time a particular game was mentioned, I gave it a point. And with this exhaustively scientific approach, I developed what might possibly be the definitive list of the hardest games in the NES library. And I was frankly surprised by how completely unsurprising this list was.
Now, I love this channel, MrMathews, rare Nintendo games, Nintendo game playthroughs. I love the editing that he does on there. Just a really awesome channel. And what's interesting is he's got about 150 subscribers right now and not a ton of videos posted. So if you're looking for a channel that you can jump to and catch up on all the videos really, really quickly, this is definitely a channel for you. All right, that is gonna do it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you know channels that are under 1,000 subscribers that are awesome channels, leave links down below. Our friend Lydia Gaming made it to 1,000 subscribers, and then she dropped under, and then she went over, and then she was like right at. So I don't know, I call her, she's 1,000 subscriber. I'll leave a link to her channel down below as well, so you guys can check that out. It's like I said, guys, it is important that we do these videos, that we share our content with people inside of our bubble, because that's what we have to do for exposure nowadays, to get our channels noticed. So I'm very proud, very humble, and very happy to be here with you today to share just a few, just five channels under 1,000 subscribers that I think that you guys need to be watching. So on the next Odds and Ends, a certain console turned 20 years old this past week. So we will do a memories and retrospectives, hidden gems, favorite games kind of video. So take care of yourselves, and we will see you on the next one.